2, 1, and we are live. Over, Mr. Ayeni.
Thank you very much. Good day, and my name is Silvanus Ayeni from Maryland in the United States, and I will be moderating this session, and we welcome everybody. This, as you know, is the first African Diaspora Symposium and the 7th annual Kenya Diaspora Homecoming Convention. This session is on cross-cutting issues, gender, youth, technical session, and we welcome everybody. And climate change. This, as you know, is the first African Diaspora Symposium and the 7th annual Kenya Diaspora Homecoming Convention. Rama, can you? This
I think the Moroccan ambassador is streaming at the same time, so that is why there is feedback. If they can stop streaming, it will be good.
Yes, yes. Okay. All right. We are back now, ladies and gentlemen. We have an extraordinary and distinguished panel. Our keynote speaker is the visionary diplomat, Dr. Mukta Gamble. Dr. Mukta Gamble is a solutionist thinker, and he has spoken with profound wisdom and expanded profusely about the situation around the world, bilateral cooperation, and why Africa has more than meets the eye. He is the Moroccan ambassador to Kenya and Burundi. He was educated in France, where he had his undergraduate studies, and he had his graduate studies and doctorate in comparative literature at Columbia University in the United States. He was a member of parliament in Morocco, and he lived in the United States for 20 years. During that time, he was a professor of humanities at Yale University. His widespread and distinguished career thus covers not only government, but also academics. And in fact, while I was preparing for this session last night, I read an interview which he had on wafin.com in 2001. And I'm not saying that there's a reason I'm saying that, because Professor Mukta is from Amazigh. And during that discussion, they asked him a question: how do your students at Yale respond to the non-Western material in your courses? And he gave this answer. He said, I explained to the students that Greek and Roman heritage was much more involved with Egypt and North Africa, the other side of the Mediterranean, than with the present day France or England. To give another example, St. Augustine, whose texts are fundamental to college education, is an Amazigh from Algeria. And that really struck me. That was a good education for me, because for decades, I have always told my audience everywhere, in the church, students, that I always refer to St. Augustine as St. Augustine of Hippo. So this was a huge lesson for me and a huge education to correct my ignorance about St. Augustine. From now, I will be referring to St. Augustine as St. Augustine of Amazigh. So I want to thank Ambassador Mukta for that education. So we welcome him to the panel, and as I said, he will be our keynote speaker. Our next speaker will be Dr. Gilbert Sagia. Dr. Gilbert Sagia is the Executive Vice President, Commercial at Adjoa. He joined Adjoa from Titans D'Afrique Management, having before served as Managing Director of SAP, and then he served in other top leadership positions of global companies such as Oracle, Cisco, and Siemens. And he brings over 20 years of experience in executive leadership in technology, ranging from infrastructure, software, and cloud in Africa and beyond. He is also a member of various regional and international ICT forums and writes in regional periodicals and books. We welcome him to this session, and his academic background actually is in medicine from the University of Nairobi before he went into technology and so on. So welcome, Dr. Sagia, and we are very, very delighted to have you on this panel. Our third speaker will be Dr. Ahmed Ogwe. He's an accomplished international civil servant and expert in global health. He has expertise in governance, in public health, partnerships, resource mobilization, health security, including health emergencies, the prevention and control of non-communicable diseases, building multi-sectorial partnerships, international cooperation across several sectors, tobacco control, global health diplomacy, and development in international instruments. He has overseen and implemented a number of public policy issues in public health in several countries in Africa. He's a graduate of University of Nairobi and the Center for International Health at the University of Bergen in Norway, and is the current Deputy Director at Africa CDC. Welcome. We really appreciate everybody being here this morning, and we know that the audience and the attendees will be very, very, very deeply informed by your presentations. So, Dr. Mukta Gambo, the floor is yours. Dr. Gambo? Hello, Dr. Gambo. Hello, Bernard, are you there? Rama? I cannot hear Dr. Gambo. Rama, I cannot hear Ambassador Gambo.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now, Ambassador Gambo.
Thank you. Yeah, you are for these technologies, but it's COVID-19 anyway, so we have to do what we can. So thank you very much, Mr. Ayeni. You said that you are ignorant. Actually, you surprised me with your...
Are you there, Rama? I cannot hear Dr. Gambo.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Rama, I cannot hear Ambassador
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but there's an echo.
Okay, so I was saying, I was saying, COVID-19 anyway, so we have to do what we can. So thank you very much, Mr. Ayeni.
Bernard, can you fix whatever is happening there, please? Rama?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but there's still an echo.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but there's an echo.
Yeah, there is an echo. I don't know. Is there something that is open or?
Ambassador, you need to close the previous window. You have two windows open.
Yes.
You need to close
the
other one. Close the first one. Leave this one. Close the other one. Oh, he's closed the wrong one.
I will help him at the moment.
Okay, thank you, Rama.
Yeah, Bernard, can you help him close the preparation session window, please?
Yes, yes. You can continue, sir.
No, I don't see him yet, Bernard.
You can take over as we try to help him.
Oh, I can take over. All right. Sorry for that hitch. This is technology across several continents in this era. So while we are fixing that hitch with the presentation of Ambassador Gambo, we'll have Dr. Gilbert Sagia give his presentation. Dr. Sagia, you have the floor.
Thank you. Silvanos, normally in my culture, we speak, and all of you are my academic seniors. So I feel, I will say, in the list, very honored but a little bit awkward that I will speak first, right? So if Dr. Ogwell would like to speak first, I'll be happy to, but otherwise I'm okay to go.
All right. Well, I sincerely appreciate that. And so, Dr. Ogwell, do we wait? I give you the option. Do we wait for 2 minutes for the ambassador's viral video, viral video problem to be immunized, or you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to present if Gilbert feels strongly about some of these cultural issues. But I'm sure there was a thought process on who starts and then who follows. But I'm happy to go. I'm ready anytime.
Okay. Let me give since we have 1 hour, I think we'll have some time for discussion. So let me give Bernard a couple of minutes to fix the ambassador's